The developers have lost their minds. No, I'm being serious. I think they finally listened to us. For months, we've just getting little drips and drabs of content. Small balance patch here, a new skin there, but the last few updates, it's been a firehouse of new stuff so wild, feels like they've just handed the keyboard to a bunch of mad scientists. We're talking about new guns, new game modes, and a ton of features that change the fabric of what Fortnite is. So today, we're breaking down all the highlights. We're going to cover all the weapons you need to be using, the game modes you have to play, and some little changes that are making a huge difference. And thanks to some recent leaks, we're even going to get a peek into the future. But trust me when I say you're not going to want to miss it. So stick around because while all of these updates are fantastic, the fourth is a true game changer. You just have to see it to believe. Let's get right into it. So the first thing we should cover is the Debunked collab. Now, you might have never heard the group, but they have some very famous songs, like the Around the World, yeah, that song. And there's also a couple more that are extremely famous, like this one's like One More Time. Anyways, enough of me singing. They got their own live event and their own skins in Fortnite, which is really cool, and I hope to see more artists get their skins too. Last thing on the topic of skins, I promise we'll get to my gameplay later, but Mr. Savage, yeah, the pro player and like content creator, now has his own icon skin. I think he totally deserves it. But speaking of people needing icon skins, guys, typical gamer, I'm telling you, this guy has been grinding out Fortnite and poor guy still does not have an icon skin. I honestly feel bad for him. But now, on the topic of my gameplay, as you see, I've landed at the Hive. And the reason I'm landing here is instead of my normal drop spot at like the Demon's Domain spot, is this new addition of the Hollow Twist. And as you see, it is absolutely insane. And now I would actually prefer to have a green Hollow Twister over the... Oh, I just got launched into the air. Huh. I'd prefer to have this a green Hollow Twister over the mythical like gun you get from Demon's Domain. Comment down below, but this might be kind of a biased opinion, but honestly, you can't go wrong with the Hollow Twister, and it actually out damages the pretty much any other AR in the game, and also has a scope with minimal recoil. So absolute W of a gun, absolute W of day on Fortnite's part. It absolutely shreds. Now, as you see, this time I go for the B chest over here. And normally I wouldn't do it because the B boom isn't honestly that good. But this time I did because it was so close. By the way, a bit of a more personal thing. This channel is actually about to hit 1,000 subscribers, which is a crazy milestone. And if I already have hit 1,000 subscribers, guys, please use the code Polaris. It honestly means a ton to me. If you can support this small channel, I'd really appreciate it. But back to being the boss. The best way to defeat them, if you already haven't noticed, is either the guided rocket launcher missile or the machine gun I'm using right now. They absolutely shred through the boss's health and are tons of fun to use. So I think Fortnite did an excellent job with the update adding these guns in. And now, as you see, I've acquired the mythical wrecked revolver. And if you haven't tried using it, you should definitely give a chance. Because I have to be honest, for a while I was kind of hesitant to try it because it isn't that good as a close range gun. But medium range, guys, this thing shreds. Now, a thing I should mention about the wrecked revolver is it has like a weird thing with hitboxes where it could be like shooting someone's head, but you don't get like the headshot. So basically, your crosshair has to be dead on their nose for you to get the headshot bonus, but if you do, it does quite a bit of damage at a decent range, so it's tons of fun to use. And now I'm going to start rotating over to the bunker, and I'm looking for a car. While I'm rotating, I'll tell you about the new game mode that will be replacing Fortnite Party Royale, and guess what it's called? Festival Party Royale. But apparently it's going to be a huge upgrade, and I'm hoping that will give you XP for like the battle pass and stuff, which would be really cool. Personally, I don't play it, but for those of you who do, it's going to be pretty cool. So look forward to trying it out. So as far as my thoughts on Megazord, I think it's actually a pretty balanced boss. Like, it's pretty hard to actually kill people, though you can like get around easily, and it's just like a fun thing to do. One thing that's actually really cool that you should definitely try out is if you do get Megazord whilst in squads or duos, then each of you gets to control part of him. Like either you'll be able to walk or shoot the guided missiles or whatever like your small task is. It's actually really cool, and like everybody's fighting about, hey, you know, go this way, go that way. I mean, it's a blast, so you should definitely check it out if you haven't seen it already. But now that we're at the bunker, we get a chance to get a good exotic. Now, some of the best ones are like the Fury AR. That's my personal favorite. And I'd say probably the worst one is I think it's the healing thing, Flowberry Fizz. It's basically a Flowberry Fizz that has just some extra stuff. But honestly, I'd take it right now. Oh, yep, that's exactly what I got, the worst one. Okay. I also don't like the Veiled Precision. All it does is mark people. And back to the Megazord thing. What his medallion does is it's kind of like the Emma Frost medallion, except a little bit worse, where like every so often it'll scan people. Now you don't have any control over when it scans, but it's a pretty good radius that it does scan. And I think it's pretty cool that like the Megazord has like this really big scan, but if you defeat Megazord, you can take the scan he has and kind of use it yourself, which I think is a great medallion, especially from Megazord. But now I'm going for the crown. That's 200 meters away, so that's pretty close. And also another change we should discuss is cars are now low-key kind of rare. Like even if you go to the big POIs, there's only a few of them. What is that? That's the Flowberry Fizz effect glitch. Meaning what happened to this guy is that he was probably popping a Flowberry Fizz, and then as the Flowberry Fizz was about to start, he got killed, and like the effect just stayed there, I guess. Pretty rare glitch to find, honestly. And now I'm just willing to look for some fights. Maybe even shoot Megazord a little bit here. We'll just see how it goes. Well, this guy's kind of moving diffy. Okay, he's jumping straight on me. Oh, I missed. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm not fighting this guy. And that's honestly like one of the best skills you can learn right there. I know how this sounds, right? But if you know when it's time to run, that's actually super useful, and it'll prevent tons of deaths. But back to what I was talking about. Oh, I actually need to get that S tier chest over here, because it's actually worth it. The boom's pretty decent. It's not the S plus tier, which by the way is now way easier to get, but this S tier boom is still pretty good. Now, I'd say the next task or thing I should do is actually kill the guy with the medallion. And you know, I used to always say that in general it's easier to kill the person who ends up with the medallion rather than like actually killing the boss, because you risk tons of fights. But in this case scenario, I'd say it's actually about equal. It's about as easy to get the medallion. Oh, that car's stuck. What? It's about as easy to get the medallion from Megazord as it is to get it from the other player, so it doesn't really matter. By the way, you can shoot Megazord from pretty far, so I was checking it not too long ago, and I couldn't, but now I can. Oh, this guy's, yeah, he's shooting the guided missiles at me, so I should definitely move. Oh, there's another guy over here. Let's see, is he following me? Why would he do that? Nah, bro, with the hollow twister, he's cooked up. Alright, let's see. What's he doing? What's the game plan? Oh, I have to reload. No, dude. Let's see, what if I jump on the car? Oh, okay. Can I shoot him? Nah. Oh, I did not need to throw that shockwave right there. You do not get, like, any fall damage if you get stomped on by Megazord, though he does do quite a bit of damage himself, so... There's a person gliding. Yep, Megazord just got defeated. Perfect. And by the way, what I just did there is I Flowberry Fizz with the exotic one and Shockwave, and it sends you flying as well as giving you like infinite sprint once you land for a little while. Let's see. That guy doesn't have the medallion. See if I can kill him. Ooh, it's a little ratty guy. I don't want to get like over to him because that will put me in a worse situation and it will give him an advantage. So I'm just gonna wait here. Maybe my crown will actually bait him. But anyways, it's now a lot easier to get the S plus tier. Oh, that was an awful shockwave. So it's a lot easier to get the S plus tier. You used to need to defeat all 3 bosses. Basically, you needed to get absolutely everything in the game with a ton of kills. Now it's way easier. I believe you only need 8 kills to defeat, to get the S plus tier, which is definitely worth it. And I'll let you guys know exactly what each tier does. Oh, the medallion just got dropped over here. I wonder why the person who killed that guy didn't drop it. Maybe didn't realize. Alright, so the next kind of leak, what you've probably seen is Mr. Savage got an icon skin. And he actually has like a couple variations of his skin along with like a female version. And I'm noticing that they're doing that for a lot of pros because most pros only use female skins, as the hitbox is apparently smaller. But the biggest thing that makes them better is it's like the fact that it covers up less of your screen. Honestly, I don't think there's a big difference, but here I am wearing a green skin. And by the way, this skin I have on, I kind of like it because when you wear it, people aren't like, oh, you're wearing a green skin, you're a bush camper, but it's also green, so it's harder for you to spot. So it's like, it's kind of not like a lame skin, but it's also pretty fun to use. Skipping ahead here to the end game. Oh, another kill, nice. S plus tier, it's a lot easier to get now, and it's honestly extremely worth it if you can do it. Let's see what gun I get. Oh, I got the new Sentinel Pump. That's a new, one that you could possibly get. And here's the S plus tier boom. If you didn't see that, you can go back, but basically it gives you infinite sprint that I'm doing right here, along with basically everything you do is buffed. So essentially, if you get to S plus tier, your odds of winning are way higher than someone who didn't. Another hollow twister clip, pretty crazy. It's not that crazy, honestly, but it's just so consistent that you can use it, and it's tons of fun. Let's see, 4 people left so far, pretty good. At this point, I'm just looking around. Oh, this guy's God below, he used a shockwave. Easy, nice. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Remember, like and subscribe, by the way, I forgot to say that. Please do it.